Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Turning Your Passion into Profit Morning Show. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day, wherever you may be around the globe. It certainly is a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to do those things that you intend to do and to do those things with passion and be persistent in whatever you have placed in your mind to do. And with that being said, let me introduce myself. I'm Gertrude J. Chapman, your number one inspirational book coach. And I teach you how to maximize your potential and stop leaving money on the table. And I do this mostly by teaching women how to write their books and how to take out the overwhelm of not knowing exactly how to start. A lot of times people will say, well, I know how to write a book. But when they get down to it, they really don't know what to include in that book. Or they may include too much in a book. And then they wind up with a book with, 500 pages. And we all live in busy lives, y'all. Who has time to read a 500 page book when that book can be broken down? So these are things that, we teach and, give direction in the way that you should create your book. And, a lot of times it saves you time and it avoids you making costly mistakes. And I'm talking about those mistakes like having your books, even if you have written a book, okay? And you are passionate about that book. Now your book is sitting in the corner in boxes in the garage, collecting dust and deteriorating. And what good is that doing when your book is not working for you? So with that being said, let me introduce to you my co-host, Tiffany Rochelle.
Great morning, great morning, great morning. I am, as Ms. Gertrude said, I am Tiffany Rochelle. I am known as the People's Cheerleader. I can't say I'm the number one inspiration because Ms. Gertrude got that, nevertheless.
You sure, girl?
Huh?
You sure? Because people say we're inspirations to them.
You know what? You got a valid point, but now I'm gonna let you have that one. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out to you. So I am Tiffany Rochelle. I am an author. I'm a speaker, and I am a life and goal coach. And what I deal with is the matters of the heart. So for me, I help you to get rid of those toxins that are in your hearts and helping you to set goals that are true to you, so that we'll be able to communicate effectively without talking so super angrily at individuals. Whoever wants to talk to an angry individual? No one wants to be around somebody that's just always talking at them. Let's be able to have a conversation that we can go back and forth with one another. And we may not even agree, but we'll be able to understand that two opposing views can operate in the same space. So that's what I help you to do. I help you to get rid of some of those toxins so that we can just talk and just have regular conversations without having to feel the extra emotions. And then I don't want to talk to you because you just got a nasty attitude. So nevertheless, if you will do me a super huge favor, and it's not just me, it's Miss Gertrude as well. Drop your comments in the chat section. And so you're able to communicate with us effectively. We're able to read your information online. Good morning, Miss Marcia. It's so wonderful to see you here.
Good morning.
We're able to communicate with you. See, and you're doing it already. You're communicating with us already. So just drop that in there. We'll ask you any questions or concerns that we may possibly have, and then you can go ahead and answer us in the chat section. Also, if at any given time that this broadcast has been an inspiration to you, or you heard something that you just liked and it just encouraged you, it's probably going to do that to someone else too. So sharing is caring. Share that with someone, either if you're going to go ahead and use the link and copy it and send it via text message, or tag them in the comment section. Lastly, you're able to share it on your profile. That is the biggest and best thing that you can do for us. Share, 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 share. Again, sharing is caring. And show us a little bit that you care by going ahead and sharing that with somebody on your timeline. So with that being said, I am Tiffany Rochelle. I am going to go ahead and take a seat and let Miss Gertrude J. Chapman come forth so we can turn our passion into profit.
Yes, and I'm not ignoring y'all, but over here, okay, there you go. Tiffany, you are too much. You're too much. I'm not ignoring y'all, but I'm just over here, chiming in and, spreading the word out to other people who have been saying that they've been missing the broadcast or whatever. And
Uh-huh.
sometimes, I don't know, sometimes with Facebook and LinkedIn,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it can
Mm-hmm.
be a challenge, but we're here. Okay. You could
Yes.
always go to my page or
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany's page, our
Absolutely.
profiles on Facebook, and then on LinkedIn. If you just go to, our, what is that? The notifications.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could see, good morning, Christine. Good morning, Marcia. Then you could see, you just scroll down the activity and then you could find the show. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes people say, well, I can't find it. But
Right. Right.
anyway, we're here. We're
Right.
here. And not only are we here, but we have our own podcast that's it's a repeat of what's been said for that day, because sometimes that's the way people learn. They learn in different methods. So we try to spread it abroad and around, and to make it where everybody could get to hear the broadcast. So these are some of the methods. So you'll see these things posted on our timelines or somewhere on these internet streets. And with that being said, don't forget about the workshop that's coming up February the 16th. And that's the workshop when we're talking about, setting those goals, those plans, you know, and those plans to reach those goals. And I'm going to tell you, it's nothing what you think, okay? Good morning. How you doing today? It's nothing what you think about setting goals. This is a whole different level of setting goals, okay? A whole different level. Good morning. How you doing today? So, with that being said, as new people are coming in, and those of you who's been here on this platform, let's welcome in those new people, because what? We all are family here. Okay, we all are family. And I believe that every woman has a story to tell. Every woman has a contribution. So not only let's say good morning to the new faces that are in the room, but also don't forget to drop your book links in that comment section if you're that author. And also, if you don't know, if you're not an author, drop somebody's name, a business owner or, an author in the comments section. Drop those names there, because we're building this platform not only to teach you how to maximize your potential and stop leaving money on the table, but also we want to make this a resource place, because I always tell authors, in order to be a good writer, you have to be how you say, an avid reader. Okay, you have to be an avid reader, and you have to love to read to change your mindset, so you still don't have that one track mind, but you open up your mind to expand, to be able to receive, to be able to see different perspectives. So, and Tiffany, this is something that's very important, very important. And I think that this is going to be something that our authors really, really enjoy, these workshops and the conference that's coming up in March. Because that way, this conference, y'all, is going to take you to another level as an author. It's going to really open up opportunities to you for you, and you're going to see things in a different level, because we have invited, other people with their gifts, talents, and abilities to come share with you. And all of these people that we collaborating with, because this is a team effort. It's more than one person. It's more than two people. It's a team effort. Okay. And none of these people are selfish. They are willing to share with you, how you could get to the next level in whatever you are deciding to do or intending to do. So this is going to be something that's great. And also we talked about, you remember yesterday, and I really got to think about this. I was thinking about years back when I used to do Blog Talk Radio, and how I had a book launching for myself. But I also invited other people around the world, to write their book, and let's have a book launch. And I'm going to tell you, it was very, very successful. Very, very successful. And I don't know, you probably could go back on there and see how it was done. That was what, in 2009, that was Blog Talk Radio. And the program was called This Is Your Turning Point. So, it was a grand occasion. So we like to do something on this platform with our audience, because it's more than, me and Tiffany. It's about all of you all, okay? Let's do something fun together. And maybe you might have some ideas that we could all participate in, Maybe you have something. So drop those things in the comment section and let's have fun together as we learn. Because like I say, these workshops and these conferences, of course, you're going to be taking notes, but you're also going to be actually doing what we are teaching you to do in real time, y'all, in real time. So that link for that workshop is in the comment section, and go on Eventbrite and register for that workshop, and it's free. Okay, it's free. And just like the conference, it's free. Okay, it's free.
Like she said, you got to be able to, it's one of the things about being at a workshop, you got to be willing to do the work. We can't expect for us just to be able to attend a workshop and then we're just attending the workshop. Ooh, that was good. Ooh, that's nice information. Hey, that happened. But you got to be able to apply it to your life. So at the workshop, be ready to do the work because you want to be able to see that come forth in your life. So I'm ready. I'm excited for it. This is super fun. This is about to be a fun time. I think it's fun to be able to grow, being able to be stretched. It's just a beautiful feeling. And I so appreciate, I want to take the time out to say too, I appreciate you guys sharing this on your pages, as well as tagging other business owners or individuals that you felt that could be impacted by this broadcast. So I'm seeing you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are super awesome.
Yeah, super awesome. Especially, those business owners, just being creative in themselves, not just seeing if they have a business, this is the way, only method, but there's other opportunities in there,
Sure.
Just jog somebody's memory, because y'all, we have so much value, especially women. Okay, I'm talking to women right now. You have so much value on the inside of you that you haven't even tapped into yet. So that's what we want to jog you and let you, really appreciate who you are. Appreciate who you are. Okay? Who you are, not who you're going to be. Okay? I want to bring that loud and clear right now. Not who you're going to be, who you are. Okay? You're not going to be that author. Okay? You are that author now. So begin living your truth. Begin living who you are. Begin that right now. Because, Tiffany, I find this a lot of times. People are always waiting to become something, that they desire to be, when they already that person now. Okay? They already that person now. And once you connect with who you are, you'll see, it'll change your whole mindset. Not who somebody says you are, not who somebody wants you to be, but who are you? Okay? Who are you? And today we're going to be talking about presenting yourself in an excellent manner. I think presenting yourself to your audience in excellence. Okay? In excellence. Who are you? By being your what? Authentic self. Being your authentic self. And that moves us right into the first one. When we talk about tenacity, who are you? You can't be tenacious if, you don't know who you are. You have to have that fire. You have to have that tenacity, and it'll show, because if you're pretending to be something that you're not, you'll give up. You'll give up. And maybe sometimes, maybe that's what happens, Tiffany, why people procrastinate. Because they have in the back of their mind, and they'll think, well, I want to write this book. I intend to write this book. Now, here go the thoughts, okay? But who's going to buy my book? There's so many books that's written on this subject. Who would want what I have to offer? My message is not, important. See, that's where that comes from. And that's why people quit. That's why they quit. Because they're waiting to become something instead of already walking in who they are. You're not going to be that author. You're not going to be that business owner. You are already that person. You and your vision are one. Begin living your truth. Okay? When you live your truth, you'll show up in excellence before your audience. You'll be tenacious. You will not quit. Because every time, I'm going to tell you, Tiffany, every time your body say, oh no, I can't give up, something will go off on the inside of you. And what you'll do, you'll get up. Because today's one of those days. Today's one of those days. I say, oh God, it starts at 4 a.m. for me. Okay. Oh God, let me just lay back down. Okay, after the show, I'm gonna go to sleep. And y'all, it's cold here and it's raining.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can have that from AM. No, ma'am, I
yeah,
ain't doing
I'm
that.
gonna lay down after the show. I don't have any appointments or nothing.
Uh-huh.
But guess what? After I come off this show, I'm not gonna lay down. But because you have to get up in the morning and talk to yourself. There's a different purpose. There's a higher purpose on the inside of you. That tenacity. You can't quit. Because you have to talk to yourself, like we were saying yesterday. That self-talk, telling your body, get in line, telling your mind to get in line.
That's a good time for you to show off, because a lot of us like showing off anyway. So if you want to be a little show off, go ahead and be a show off. You being a tenacious individual, that's your opportunity to kind of show off what's going on there. You have, give me that determination that's already inside of you. There's a lot of things that's in everything in you got to come out. That's what my granny always used to say. So whatever is inside of you, allow it to come out. Just like you're saying, you want to, oh, when the show is over, you've been up and you had stuff to do, but that fire that's inside of you isn't going to allow you to go to sleep, because you got some things that you got to accomplish. Exactly. So you got to show off. So you're going to go ahead and still make those contacts, because if you have nothing for today, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to allow it to continue to be that I don't have nothing for today. Let me go ahead and reach out to somebody, because I'm going to have somebody or somebody's by the end of the day. So that's just what we do. This is that show off that's in you. You're going to show off your qualities that you have. Again, it's one of those, absolutely. You're saying my statement, and you're one of the, I understand you're one of those people that be in church that be preaching while the pastor's up preaching, and you steal their sermon, and the pastor don't get a chance to finish what they saying because you want to go. See, you know what? I'm gonna go back into hiding. I'm gonna just go ahead and deal with these little comments out here, because I see you want them little hecklers that be out there. I'm playing with you. I'm just playing with you. I just want you to know I'm playing with you. I really appreciate that. But sincerely, quitting isn't an option. And kid you not, that was my last closing line, because that is my failure is not an option for me. That is my tagline. For me to say is failure is not an option. If a single mom of 3 can win, and she was able to overcome some of the obstacles and such that she had, which is me, then you can too. Quitting can't be an option for you. It's just not an option. You have plenty, get you a A, B, C, even get a D plan if you need to, but quitting can't be one of those. Did you see, like, A, I'm about to make sure that I got this happen. B, because I know this needs to get done. Because C, I can get this accomplished. And D, I got to do it. See how I just made those say quitting is a cue. There ain't no quitting. It's not, there's not an option at all for that. So just give this the opportunity, be tenacious, show off your gifts, show off your talents, show off the individual that you are, be determined to show people what you have. And that's kind of like, it's the quality or fact of continuing or being persistent. That's really all you're doing, is just being persistent with showing off the gifts and talents that you have. You might be able to, I have a Tumblr that's over there off the side, and she did a fabulous job, got my name on it. And I mean, it's really cute, and it's my favorite colors. It's blue, and it's just like, oh, it actually matches, like it matches here. So I'm like, thank you. Show off that gift, and I'm super proud of that. there are certain things that we all are able to do, and we need to stop hiding it. We need to just go ahead. It's okay to show it off. It's okay to do it. And now being tenacious, show it off. Show me what you got. I want to see that. Show me what you got, little mama. Show me what you're working with. Go for it.
It's true. It's so true, and I get feedback, from different people. Matter of fact, the reason my calendar, nobody's on my calendar, because they reschedule. I don't know what's going on, but they reschedule for next week, but that's fine. Okay. But talking to people, they see us on the show and they've been on the show. So they want to, drop in, on our calendar and have a conversation. And they're saying how, they were sitting back on their gifts, talents, and abilities. Now they want to go forward. Now they want to tell their story. They want to write that book. So something's being stirred up on the inside of people to let them know that, hey, you got a story to tell. Somebody needs to hear your story. And they're being inspired. They had quit. Okay. They had quit. They were thinking that, oh, I don't, this is something that happened to me, and, I'm just going to settle in, and I'm just going to, nurse my wounds. But now they're willing to tell their stories. They're being tenacious. They want to show up and share their story to help somebody else, and that's the great thing about it. Things are being stirred up inside of them. Now they're coming out, and now we're moving on to the next one. They're coming out with boldness, where maybe, they had set back and, like I said, nursing wounds, because some of these things are very hurtful. Okay. Sometimes people want to keep things private. They don't want to share with anybody. But now, I hear from, the people, and they say, now I want to tell my story because I could see where it can help somebody, showing up in excellence. No matter how they feel, no matter how much pain it is because of something that they went through. Now I'm willing to tell my story. I'm willing to tell my story. So, that boldness is coming forth, and I know that those books are going to be awesome. Those books are going to be awesome because now they're willing to step out of their comfort zone and enter into an arena where they bring healing from their message. And, as they bring healing from their message to individuals, their readers, they're also going to receive another level of healing in themselves. Because a lot of times people like to keep things to themselves. Okay, keep things to themselves. And when they keep things, those hurtful moments, okay, especially that. And when you keep something to yourself in those hurtful moments, it's going to boggle your mind. It's going to always mess with your mind, okay? Because, that's just the devil at work, always messing with your mind. Look at you. You were nothing but this, and all those negative things to talk to you, okay? And then you'll begin thinking those things. That's why a lot of things happen to people and they take it to the next level that's very detrimental to them. Okay. But once you get those things out in the open, then the devil has no place to hide. Okay. He has no place to hide. So I thank God that, what people hear on this broadcast is bringing them to a place where they feel safe to have those conversations. It doesn't have to be on the platform in the comments, but they have those conversations, with us. And that's why, when we have a conversation together in a meeting, and that's why I'm encouraging other authors to, if they have books, even if it's a how-to book, y'all, okay? Good morning, Jeannie. How you doing? To drop their comments in, and Jeannie, you need to drop your links to your book in the comments, because you have some very powerful books that you have written, especially on, the subject that I'm speaking about right now. That's one of the things I'm speaking about, so our readers or our audience could read those things, because these things will help them understand that they're not the only one. You understand? Because that's another thing. You're not the only one, people. There's others who have gone through those similar situations, or who have a baffled mind, their wits end, because they may want to quit, or they may want to give up, or they may not want to even go into, being an author, or being a business owner, or whatever that might be. Maybe they have tried and tried and tried, and every time they try to rise up, they get slammed down to the ground. So they need to know that, so they could come out of, that old me, poor me. And I'm not saying everybody's an old me, poor me, because sometimes people, they put up this facade, they put up this wall to protect their hearts, because they're tired of being hurt. They're tired of being disappointed. They're tired of that. So, show up in boldness, write your story, be tenacious, show up with excellence, and be, unapologetically you. But don't wait to be that person. You're already that person. Stop apologizing for who you are. Stop apologizing. Be who you are and live it. Live your truth. It doesn't matter what somebody else think about you, because that's their way of thinking, okay? You can't change that. You just be you and don't apologize. Authors, write your story. Write your truth. And get it out there on the world stage.
Absolutely. You need to get it out there and be bold in that, because don't be afraid to take risks. That's a part of, girl. Yes. You starting to talk today. You done came out your corner. It must have been a reason why I wore the shirt today, the Be You shirt. Cause she keeps saying, be unapologetically you. Be who you are, and you got to walk confident in who you are. That's all a part of being bold, is just being able to take some risks. Be confident in that individual. I guarantee if anybody out here has some family members that they're close to, or they have some children, let somebody say something to your kid. Let somebody want to go confront them. Okay, fine. Have a job. And you work your 9 to 5 and they ain't paid you what their yes I did said. They ain't paid you. They ain't paid you what they were supposed to pay you. I bet you're going to walk bold up in that office and you're going to say what you got to say at that point in time, right? So if you can be bold enough to confront your manager or someone who done did something malicious to your kid or to one of the family members that you have, or say someone did something reckless to something of yours, like your vehicle or something to that, you're going to be bold and you're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to have some confidence out of nowhere and you're going to be like, listen, be like that about your book. Mm-hmm. Be like that about the business that you really want to go ahead and put out. Be like that about these gifts that's inside of you. It's time for it to stop being bold. It's time for you to stop being scared, and it's time for you to start being bold. You cannot be afraid to do what's right and that's going to be beneficial for you. You have to absolutely take risks. See, I told you, you were that church member, like you know what, but I like it. So you have to be able to take risk. You have to be able to say, you know what, I can do this. And even in the process of you taking that risk, even if it does not come out the way that you're planning for it to be, then it's okay. Be confident in this. You know what? See, I hear the preach come out in you, and that's what we're not about to do today, because you're going to end up church. Yeah, you're going to stir up something inside of me, and I ain't ready to. I did that yesterday, okay? Yesterday, we ain't doing that today on this show. But be unapologetic to take some risks, because even in the process of you taking those risks that you're going to do, you're going to learn how to accomplish something. You're going to learn it's not going to be a failure. You might not have accomplished it the way you wanted to, but it taught you a particular lesson. It taught you how you're supposed to do it maybe the next time, or maybe it showed you how to network with somebody. But don't be afraid to take risks. Please don't be afraid to take risks. Be confident in who you are and be courageous. You are a courageous individual. You're a bold individual, and that's what we got to walk in, is walk in our boldness. All right, I'm dropping the mic.
Walk in your boldness. This is a question that came to my mind that I want you to really meditate on. Okay, I want you to concentrate on. I want you to ask yourself this question.
Me or universally? We.
Everybody.
Okay, I got you. I'm just clear.
Like I'm talking to you, but yo, everybody, okay? And as I'm saying this, I'm asking myself this question too, okay? What do your thoughts say about you? What do your thoughts say about you? Are your thoughts defeating who you think you are? Or they in competition? Or you have one idea of who you are, but your thoughts are, and that's limiting beliefs. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get you into that place where you are unapologetic. What are your thoughts saying about you? That's the question. That's something that you should ask yourself. What are my thoughts saying about me? Don't wait to get to that place. You're already there. Okay? Now live your truth. Live. If you said that you're a business owner, I'm just going to throw this out there, okay? You're a business owner of a Fortune 500 company. Well, you better walk it. You better live it. Okay? Live it. Walk it. Be it. Be about your business. Be about who you are and be unapologetic about it. Be unapologetic. That's who you are. It's not waiting to get there to be that person. That's who you were created to be. And once you get in touch with that, then you could walk in that boldness. Then you could walk in that confidence. Then there's no fear. You don't see limitations. There's no fear. You'll be fearless. You'll be unlimited in your thoughts. There's nothing that will be impossible to you. Nothing. That's how you show up with excellence. If in front of your audience, through your message. It might not be on the stage speaking, but it could be through your message, because you have to convey your message, in that writing to your audience, and they'll be able to pick up on that, the energy, that you are writing from in that in that book to their hearts. That's another thing, Tiffany, that boldness. And here's another one that's going to flow into that. Belief in your creation. Do you believe in what you're writing about? Do you truly believe? You have to bring that into your message. You have to believe it first before you even write it down to get somebody else to believe it. There's an energy that comes from it, y'all. And we all have an energy. No matter what you think, we all have a certain energy that flows from us. And that's what I hear all the time when I talk to people. The energy on this program. And the energy that they feel is that unity. Okay? They feel that safeness. They feel that authenticity. They feel that. And so this is what is, as we building this thing, and I'm saying this because I want you to understand, as we're building this thing, it's bringing together teams, okay? It's bringing together people. It's bringing together that unity. And not only bringing together, people, they want to be a part of this in order to help, because, this is something that I always talk about, building momentum, building that movement, okay? Because this thing is bigger than any one of us. We can't do this on ourselves. Nobody here. I can't do it. Tiffany can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. No one could do it, except it's teamwork. It's teamwork. So you have to believe in whatever is in you to create your message. That message that you're going to write in that book to reach your ideal audience. Whatever it is, you have to believe in it.
If you've got it,
you should believe in what comes from you, right?
Absolutely. And that's where I'm at. Is if it's coming from you, that's where I state, and I'm not going to stop stating. Every word that comes out of your mouth should be intentional words. everything that comes from your mouth should be something that you believe in. Yesterday, I was talking about having belief words. Everything that you say, you should believe. So, whatever you put out, whatever you want to see, it's something that you believe in. If you believe it, you can achieve it. So, if you want to see it, you're going to be able to say it. So,
Exactly.
you're not going to be able to manifest what's in your head. Like you made reference to those thoughts. What does your thoughts say about you? If you're having these negative thoughts that are in your head, then you got to learn to change and shift those negative thoughts, because those negative thoughts are going to have you paralyzed. They're paralyzing you. You can see, but you ain't going to move nowhere.
Yes.
You can see, but you can't progress. You going to see, but you ain't gonna be able to see what you really want. So it's like you have to change your thoughts. Unless you have those thoughts that are telling you that you're going to be able to be an effective individual, you're going to be able to be the number one bookseller, you're going to be able to have you're going to be the number one coach, you're going to
Mm-hmm.
have a cheerleading squad that they're getting ready to be the champions of it. Whatever it is that you're saying that you're going to be, you got to believe that. Not only are you going to be that millionaire, I remember that one too. So if
Mm-hmm.
you say it, you better believe it so that you can see it and achieve it. But you're also going to
Mm-hmm.
have to put some work to that. But you got to be able to have those good thoughts, and the thoughts that you think needs to be things that you're going to believe in, so you'll be able to see it. These are products that you guys are going to be able to put out, because I know we talk about books all the time.
Oh, yes.
These books that you're putting out, you better believe what you say, because I
Yes.
guarantee you somebody's going to want to talk to you about your book and what is it that you put in that book. Hopefully it came from you for real, because you're going to need to be able to tell the people, hey, this book is about, and you don't want to be able, hopefully whatever you wrote in there, you believe
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Even if
And
it's a how-to book, you better believe it. That's something that you learned to do yourself. It's not something that you Googled and you seen on YouTube and you were like, oh,
that's
this would be
right.
cool to put in a book. No, hopefully you've done it. You know, it's not just you seen that Mentos going into the Coke can and then you see it shooting off. Have you tried it yourself? Do you know it? Do
Yeah.
you really believe that that actually happens? Have you seen the little McDonald's burgers? Have you actually put one on the grill to see if it actually disappears or not?
Mhm.
Things you got to believe in everything that you say, everything that you do. I just like you better believe like I believe in Jesus Christ. You got to believe in everything that you do, everything that you
Believe
say. You got to be a believer of it.
put in what she said, Jeannie, about you could accomplish anything you set your minds in unity. Put in we can accomplish anything we set our minds on in unity. Spread those high vibrational thoughts. And those are the things that we have to remember. We set our minds on in unity. We can accomplish anything. And yeah, and coming into unity, with yourself, because a lot of times people think one way, they say something else, and then they act a different way. Those things have to come in unity within yourselves. And I don't care who told you. It could have been your mama, your daddy, your grandma, whoever. Like Tommy said, Big Mama, whoever.
Don't be
Okay.
talking about my mama.
But it's the truth. It's
Yeah.
the truth. Okay.
Mhm.
Nobody has any right to tear you down, to tear who you are down. Okay? Nobody. Don't give anybody any right. And if that has happened to you in the past, because people don't know better, but like Maya Angelou say, when you know better, do better. Okay? Maybe you didn't know that before. Maybe you've done it to your own kids or whatever. Just say things out of your mouth. Okay? You could take those things back, and from today forward, don't do those things anymore. Don't tear anybody down. Be careful of your words, okay? Because this is what happened with a lot of people. They don't have belief in their creation because they've been torn down so much. They've heard these words, these negative words. Oh, you're not going to be anything. You're not going to amount to anything. Oh, this ain't nothing but junk. This ain't nothing but garbage. Who do you think you are? And all of those crazy things, okay? Like sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. And that's a lie right there.
That's a
Because
whole lot.
words, we have power of life and death in our tongue. And
Mhm.
the tongue is the pen of a ready writer. Okay, so what you say shall come out, because our words are spirit, our words are life, and they could go and tear somebody down. So be careful. That's why a lot of times, people have unbelief in what they create, unbelief in, who they are, unbelief in their creation. Okay, but 2022, let's have a mindset shift. Be determined that you're going to shift your mindset, that there's more for you, that you can maximize your potential, that you don't have to remain here. Okay, there is a higher for you, there's better for you. There's things that you haven't even thought about that's on the horizon for you. Okay, as you create, as you're walking down this writing journey, there's opportunities that are waiting for you, opportunities that will blow your mind, and you have to believe that you deserve those things. So you have to have belief in yourself, belief in your creation, belief in who you are, not waiting to get there, but already living it. Live it. Live your truth. Live your truth. Let's see. Speak on the importance of speaking life, not death, into everyone we meet. And that's so true. That's so true, Jeannie. Speaking life into everybody. Don't even get into negative conversations. Okay? If you excuse yourself, get up. Okay? If you're in a situation where you're in a room and people start talking negative, who's holding you back from getting up?
You.
Or who's holding you back and say, I'm not going to accept that. I'm just going to change the conversation or whatever. Be bold. Okay? Be bold. I don't think we should be talking about that. Don't try to fit in, because you were not born to fit in. You were born to make a difference, not to fit in.
I stand out. I don't fit
Not
in.
to fit in.
I don't fit in. I don't think I fit in as them jeans. I don't fit in.
Girl, sometimes I can't even fit in them jeans. You have to pull them. Y'all know.
That's okay. I know how to shift. Beyonce said you got to jump into them joints, nevertheless. So it's okay. That's the only thing I fit in.
I know what she's talking about.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that. Like, I'm not trying to fit in with the crowd. I like to be the unique individual. I like to stand out. Even when I was going to school, there was a particular school that I went to, and I was in the Horizon class, and I was one of a few, I think it was two, Black students that was at that particular school when I went to the Horizon class. I didn't like it because I felt like I was a fly in a bowl of milk. However, I stood out, and I was okay with that. It was a little uncomfortable because it wasn't what I was used to. However, I was okay with that because I stood out. I'm okay with being different. And over time, in the beginning, I kind of wasn't super comfortable with that. But over time, I became comfortable with being different because I don't want to be like anybody else.
That's it.
I don't want to be the copy of somebody else. The copy is much cheaper than the original anyway.
She said, born to make a difference. That's what Christine said. Born to make a difference. Yeah. And Jean said, I do not want to change who I am to fit in. No.
At all.
No. Breaking it down. Ain't that the truth? You don't want to change who you are to fit in. You weren't supposed to fit in. You were born to make a difference. And that's why a lot of times when we tried to fit in, we got kicked out, right? Y'all know it broke your heart. Y'all know that you say, why did they do me like that? You had a broken heart. You went home and you cried because you wasn't supposed to be there anyway, trying to fit in. You were supposed to make a difference. I'm going to leave that alone. Okay? Love who you are. That's so true, Jeannie. Love who you are. And that moves. And that's true. Love who you are. That moves us into being what? Courageous, daring. When you face those oppositions, be daring. Be courageous. That you're not going to give up. That when that challenge comes to you, okay? That challenge of writing that book, that challenge of telling your story, you won't back down. You're going to go. You don't care what people say. You don't care what people think. As long as you're not hurting people intentionally, y'all. As long as you're not being malicious, okay? Now, come on. Y'all got to think about this, all right? Because I believe everybody on this platform, you're not malicious. You don't have an intent to hurt people. But you could tell your story and live your truth. And whatever anybody else think, as long as it's your truth, whatever anybody think about it, that's on them. You can't change how people think. Just like they can't change how you think. But you be courageous, okay? Be authentically you. Present yourself to your audience in an excellent manner. And what is excellence? Excellence is of the highest state. And that's where you have to see yourself also, as an excellent human being. Of course, we have flaws. Of course, there's things that happen, in our lives. We're not perfect. But we can carry ourselves in an excellent manner. Okay? The way we talk, the way we present ourselves, especially to our audience. Show up. Show up with boldness. Show up, in your authentic self. Show up. Okay? Even when you don't feel like showing up. Frame your day. Get in that mirror in the morning. Like I said, be fierce and be fearless. As I say, before you get in the presence of others, get in the presence of God. And then you get in that presence of that mirror, looking yourself in the eyes and say, self, get up. Self, you got to do better than this. You got to do better than you did the day before. You didn't do this so well. You know what you didn't do so well. But this is what you intend to do today. Always, be better this day than you were on yesterday, the day before. Be courageous, y'all. Be courageous. And don't allow people to overstep their boundaries. Set boundaries. Teach people how to treat you. And when you step out like that, let me tell you, when you step into the room, you're an atmosphere changer. You're going to shift the energy in that room. When you are fully impacted with that unity within yourself, you're going to shift the energy in that room. And also, Tiffany, when you talk about shifting the energy, whatever's going on in that room, it could be negative energy of unbelief and doubt and all these things. You'll find that, people who are reaching out for help, people who are seeking help, they'll start coming to you because they know that you have solutions to the questions that they are asking. And that's the same thing that your book can do for you. It'll bring those readers to you. I know I'm going too deep here, right?
You stand there. So Miss Jeannie asked a question, and it is a valid question. As what are your intentions? Is it to help or to hurt? Make sure it's to help. She put help on the next one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but she did correct the help. But is it to help or hurt? That is dope. That's a good question. Come on, teacher, go for it.
Yeah. What are your intentions? Is it to help or to hurt? It's to help people, never to hurt people. It's to help. Always be a solution. We are solutions to other people's problems. So that's wherever you are. Always look to help somebody. Because I believe that we're never any place by accident. Okay? It's a purpose for us to be right where we are. And there's always somebody there that we can help. Even if it's a smile, even if we don't even speak to that person, even if it's a smile. Okay? Always be aware. And you see, when you know who you are, when you know your purpose, when you know all of those things about yourself, then you are aware of these things. Now you can just walk wherever it's at, even at the grocery store. You're walking down this particular aisle. And all you do is just offer a smile. Might say hello.
Might.
You know what I mean? If there's opportunity, because sometimes people have their back turned. Or even if they have their back turned, you can say hello. It doesn't matter if they say it back.
That's what I'm going to do.
But always be a help. Never hurt nobody. That's not our spirit, y'all. That's not our nature. And that's the wrong spirit. That's the wrong spirit. That's why I say you have to be courageous, you have to be bold. Because when you walk into those negative rooms, okay, and they might be things that come against you and stuff like that. Now you have to know who you are. You have to know what you carry. Because otherwise it can make you want to exit that room. I used to teach a Sunday school class years ago, okay? I mean, adult Sunday school class. It was horrible. Oh, yeah. They didn't want to hear what I had to say. Some of them. They would get up and slam the doors and stuff like that. But you see, Gertrude has an ironclad focus. You could be making all this. You're not going to stop me from saying what I got to say. Okay? But situations like that would have made somebody else probably, if they weren't confident in who they were, if they didn't know what they were dealing with, saying, oh, I can't do this. But you see, it didn't bother me because I knew who I was. That's why I'm telling you, audience, you have to know who you are. You have to show up in excellent spirit, with excellence before your audience. And that's their problem. That wasn't my problem. That was those spirits acting up, trying to cause disruption and stuff. But Miss Jeannie, we are helpers. We are helpers. We're not hurters. Never once did I call them out. That was their problem they had to deal with, not mine.
The next point, because we almost about to wrap up.
Oh, yeah. Right attitude. That just flows into that, right? What you think about that, Tiffany?
Having the right attitude?
Yeah, right attitude.
Oh, I definitely believe that you need to have a right attitude. The right attitude is really what's going to get you what you need and what you want and desire. So as if you go to your parents and ask your parents in a nasty little attitude, can I go outside? No, sit your little tail right on over there. You ain't going nowhere. So if you have a nasty little attitude, you ain't going to get what you need. You know, you always want to present yourself in a better attitude, and even having the right attitude health-wise feels better for you. Because in the process of you having a right attitude, you're having a different posture, and it causes you to act a better way. So it's a more excellent way you'll have when you have a better attitude. You never ever want to have this. I don't never want people to be happy twice when they see me. So I never want that to be.
Especially with you.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah. I don't need you to do that. I don't want you to be happy to see me. Oh, hey, Tiffany, hey, how you doing? And oh, I can't wait for her to leave. I'll be happy when she leaves. Do not be
Tiffany. Happy. That's matters of the heart. That's what I want you to bring out. Matters of the heart with that right attitude. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? People got some nasty stuff in the recesses of their heart. They have and trying to write a book.
Talk about that. You pull it out.
You got matters of the heart. You know how you talk to them women about the matters of their heart, getting those toxins out of their heart. They're trying to write a book. They got a wrong attitude about their ex-husband and stuff like that. Now they got a bad attitude. They want to put that in the book. Instead of bringing healing, they're not healing. They're bringing hurt to other people because they unloading that mess on somebody else. Your attitude determines your altitude. That's right. Talk about that, Tiffany. The right attitude.
See, I think you hit it on the head. There ain't nothing
much toxins, ain't it?
That is toxins. Absolutely.
Girl, I didn't say ain't it, girl.
Wait, what'd she say?
Thanks for exiting.
Love you.
Love you too.
Right, we love you too. No, go on ahead and hit that, because I think you're talking real good in regards to that. Because see, you in that vein today. So I don't want
you got the toxins of the heart. That's a toxin, right? That toxin spread like a cancer.
It definitely can. And some of those things you just need to cut that out. So if it's something that's not beneficial for you, if it's something that's not going to profit you, if it's not something that's going to help you, you definitely need to get rid of that. Because having an attitude doesn't necessarily always have to be something bad either. Because you tell me, what kind of attitude do you have? I can be sad, I can be mad, I can be happy. All of those are attitudes. But 9 times out of 10, when we just say you have an attitude, we always deem it as something bad. So, but having the right attitude, that definitely matters. And that's the catch that we need to understand, is your attitude matters. What attitude is being associated with you? Are you being associated with a happy individual? Are you associated with being a sad, angry, disgruntled? You need to make sure that when you are seen by an individual, that you're not seen as being that disgruntled individual. You want to definitely make sure that you excavate any issues, and it's okay to have some quiet time. Be okay with having quiet time. Be okay with being silent. Because even in the process of you having some of those silent times, you're going to be able to realize, man, I do get upset real easily. Oh, I am really easily triggered. Oh, you'll find stuff when you sit with you and sometimes and you're not doing nothing. I'm not watching TV. I'm not cleaning the house. I'm not talking on the phone. I'm not texting. I'm not on social media. You are just sitting with you. Sometimes you'll have certain little thoughts that'll come up. And I remember when I was a kid, this happened. And I remember when this happened. You will be able to realize, you know what, I need to shift that because there's certain things, because we'll have a little attitude and realize we haven't really been healed from some stuff. Some things we haven't been healed from, we just hid it. So, and we feel like because we hid that particular issue that, oh, okay, I'm healed. No, you aren't healed. You hid what was going on. So because it's hidden, you feel like, oh, I'm okay. Wait till somebody triggers that little issue that's going on in there. And you're going to realize that wound is still open and you weren't healed. You hid it. So go ahead and spend some silent time with you so that you'll be able to get the right attitude so that those negative feelings won't be coming up from you. You'll be able to walk in the proper posture that you need to have, and you'll be able to have the right or a happy or a more gentle attitude. I never want to have anyone come around that's just really like ill. Never want to ever be that way. You always want to have a proper posture because in the process of you being a happier individual, 9 times out of 10 people are going to want to sow into your life. And that's just not monetarily sowing. They're going to want to be able to be around you. They're going to be more helpful to you. They're going to be like, hey, what does your business need? Hey, you need to go ahead and I thought you told me that you were getting ready to get to this book and you need to do, oh, well, actually, I am an editor. Let me go ahead and read that to you. Your attitude determines what somebody really wants to do for you. Who wants to help somebody with attitude? I know customer service wise, if I go into a store, I'm not going to want to spend my hard-earned money in this particular store if you're not greeting me with the proper attitude. I need you to have the proper disposition when you're dealing with me because I'm of a more excellent way. I cannot have someone dealing with me with the attitude. Anybody that goes out to dinner with me, ask them how my waitress or my waiter has to be. If you ever go out, if a waiter or waitress comes into me with a different attitude, or I just don't feel a great energy from them, I'm going to either ask to be removed from this particular table or ask for a different waiter or waitress. I'm not having anybody dealing with me with a different disposition. I can't do it, especially because I'm real picky. So if I'm asking for a burger, I don't need no mayo on it. I need it to be cut in half. I need to have extra pickles on there. Please make sure there's no ketchup on there. I need to make sure it's Angus and just a little bit of pink that's in there. I don't want it rare, but I just need to be, I know me, I'm asked for extra stuff. So because I know how I am, if you're not having the greatest of days, I'm going to ask you, can you please remove yourself? Because I know I can be extra. I know what my attitude is. So I'm going to need you to have the best attitude too. It's your time because I see it's time to wrap up.
Okay. Yeah. And then, and also we servants. Okay. We servants to our audience. Okay. So even though they may have a negative attitude or a bad attitude, we are servants. So we always remember to remain in character, because again, it's what they're going through, not what we are going through. So don't retaliate back with them. And that's also presenting yourself, authors, in an excellent manner. So we hope that what you have heard today has brought value to you. Don't forget about the workshop. The information is in the comments section. Go on Eventbrite and register for that. And also tell somebody else, okay? Because it's a free workshop when we're talking about setting goals and a plans for your book. So we're going to go over there to the Coach's Corner because it'll be on in a minute. So we just want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with us today on Turning Your Passion into Profit Morning Show. And remember this is your time. This is your season. This is your turning point. Now follow us over to the Coach's Corner.
Great day, everyone. Take care. Grace and peace.